It may have had a rocky start initially, but Xbox One has quickly become one of the best platforms to play modern games during this current console generation. Following on from the Xbox 360's immense success was always going to be tough, yet the Xbox One has finally done it thanks to some smart UI and general platform improvements. Better yet, Microsoft's third console is now home to various great Xbox One exclusive games, spanning a wide gamut of genres whether you're into open world arcade racers or seafaring pirate simulators. So many great games, however, can make it tricky to know which Xbox One exclusive to play first, and that's why we've put together a list of the 10 best Xbox One exclusive games, highlighting the select few on Xbox One that are worthy of your attention. I'm Aaron from Console Deals, now let's get into things.
What's the strength of the Covenant force here?
Covenant? No. Listen, you're in incredible danger.
The original Halo Wars took Bungie's prestigious space universe in a bold new direction, swapping out first-person gunplay for a more tactical gameplay setup that sees you command an army of Spartans from above a full 2 decades before the events of the original game. Halo Wars 2 took this concept even further, delivering an expert blend of story and real-time strategy to successfully carve out its own niche within the wide Halo universe. This second game actually fast-forwards events to beyond that of Halo 5 Guardians, tasking you to construct a base of operations, mine resources, and just generally defend your territory from the enemy forces. It's a stunning take on strategy that lets you experience the heat of the battle from a bird's eye view. No fan of Halo should miss out on what is one of the best Xbox One exclusive games.
It's time to show them what power really means around here.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
From one Halo game to another, this one seemed like an impossible prospect at first. All the Master Chief-led Halo games, complete with multiplayer and updated visuals, all in one package? Halo Master Chief Collection fulfilled this lofty promise, acting as the best way for any Halo newbie to experience the hallmark Xbox series for the very first time. Alternatively though, it's a great excuse for those that are familiar to jump back in again. Halo Master Chief Collection collects Halo 1, 2, 3 and 4, ODST and now even Reach, including every multiplayer map ever released. The result is a jamboree of Halo content that represents a staggering amount of value, with Halo 2 in particular being the highlight. This is because Halo 2 is the game given the newest visual treatment in this compilation release, featuring updated textures and all new cutscenes redone by the renowned animation studio Blur. If you want to get started with Halo, look no further.
Gain the lead.
While pirate games might largely be few and far between these days, that didn't stop legendary game developer Rare from taking a stab at creating their own high seas adventure. That adventure is none other than Sea of Thieves, an Xbox One exclusive that sets you and a bunch of friends off into the ocean, where you can roleplay as pirates plundering lost treasure and fighting off skeletons. The entire game exudes this charming claymation-like art style, which works wonders in terms of inspiring both kids and big kids alike to hop on a ship and set sail. From here it's all about fending off invading ships, embarking on quests and unlocking new gear to become the fiercest pirate the world has ever seen. Sea of Thieves is an online multiplayer game unlike anything you've experienced before, and it's one exclusive to Xbox One. The latest entry into Turn 10 Studios' celebrated racing series to speed its way onto Xbox One is also one of its best, especially if you're someone that likes to spend time tweaking all manner of real-life vehicles and then feel their effects on the track. Forza Motorsport 7 will wow you with its selection of 700 cars and near endless ways to customise them. The hallmark feature this time around is its dynamic weather system, which makes it easy to more realistically make players feel like they're racing through the snow, battling against the wind, or flying past naked trees in the fall. This is, however, a racing simulation game first and foremost, and as such emphasises the believable aspects of what it's like to drive these incredible motorsports vehicles. You can only do it this way exclusively on Xbox One. Sometimes it's the smallest games that make the biggest impact. This is very much the case for Ori and the Blind Forest and its new 2020 sequel, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, a whimsical Metroidvania that sees you venture through various luminous biomes in search of your missing friend. This Xbox One exclusive merges heartfelt storytelling with clever level design. Picking up immediately after the events of the first game, Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a 2D platformer sequel that improves upon the original by introducing improved combat and a much fairer checkpointing system. Ori and the Will of the Wisps touts an incredibly unique colour palette, leaning into neon shades that makes the 2D adventure otherworldly, almost like a fairy tale. This combines with beautiful hand-drawn animations, which helps bring characters to life and adds more personality. It's ultimately a story about friendship you wouldn't necessarily expect from the same platform that features Halo and Gears of War, but remarkably it all comes together to be one of the best Xbox One exclusives.
For a time, the humans of Serra knew the illusion of peace. Until...
Some franchises come and go, but in 2006 Xbox gave us a modern classic in the original Gears of War. This objectively great third-person cover shooter literally changed the game back then, going on to inspire all manner of other games in the genre ever since. This first entry to the gritty Xbox exclusive franchise received a new coat of paint via Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which boasted all new textures, a higher frame rate, and other appreciated visual flourishes. Game remasters don't get better than this. The remaster was handled by new Gears of War developer The Coalition, who were careful to leave the basic bones of the game intact while just sprinkling in a tad more extra polish. This is the same great story of Marcus Phoenix taking the fight to the Locust alongside Delta Squadron, only now it looks better than ever before. Gears of War Ultimate Edition also adds in a couple extra chapters previously exclusive to the PC version, making this Xbox One rendition the definitive version. If you're someone who doesn't have time for the nitty-gritty video games that take themselves too seriously, then Sunset Overdrive could be the perfect remedy. That's because it's an anarchic-fueled third-person shooting romp that lets you roam a super stylized open world, using any means necessary to destroy all the mutant enemies roaming this fictional Sunset City. This irreverent approach translates to everything from gameplay, humour, and even traversal. Getting around Sunset City is as easy as grinding on rails, bouncing off cars, and skidding around the roads. All these maneuvers gel expertly to give you a strong sense of freedom which, when combined with tight shooting controls and a glut of creative weapons, help make you feel like a death-dealing machine. Sunset Overdrive never takes itself too seriously, making it one of the freshest Xbox One exclusives out there.
Are you okay?
Everything's going dark.
Mayday, Mayday, this is Corporal Boudreaux. Some kind of pulse knocking everything offline.
Master Chief's latest adventure is his most ambitious and sprawling yet, being the first entry built from the ground up for the Xbox One and as such squeezing every ounce of power from it. The result is a two-pronged storyline that sees you play as Chief and new character Commander Locke, adding extra texture to the Halo universe from multiple perspectives. The classic Halo PvP you remember from the early games has successfully been recreated here, with such popular game modes as Capture the Flag and Team Deathmatch setting in the nostalgia across a new range of well-designed maps. Halo 5 Guardians is a return to form for Xbox's trademark series, letting you shoot through stunning environments and memorable set pieces in a way that respects the many Halo stories that have come before.
Something's happening to me.
It may have only released recently, but already Gears 5 easily earns its place on our list. Not only does it double down on the familiar cover shooting mechanics and gruesome kills fans of the series have come to expect, but it does this while also bundling in one of the most ambitious campaigns ever seen in a Gears of War game. Kate Diaz is firmly the protagonist this time around, whose journey to discover her origins sees her venture into a first for the franchise, open world areas. Gears 5 equally iterates the successful multiplayer offerings the series is known for, with Horde and PvP being as great as they've ever been, but now also featuring a new PvE mode called Escape. It's here where you and 2 more of your friends must hold off legions of the Swarm, escaping out of the depths of an enemy nest as quickly and efficiently as possible. Not only is this the best Gears of War game, but also one of the best Xbox One exclusive games out there. While some racing games choose to focus on pure simulation, the Horizon subset series of Forza titles instead lets players speed through the landscapes in true arcade-like fashion. Forza Horizon 4 is the latest to let you do so, setting you loose within an incredibly realistic rendition of the United Kingdom, complete with dynamic weather cycles that will see you drive through snow, sleet, rain and more. Featuring over 450 licensed cars just waiting for you to seek out and unlock, Forza Horizon 4's map is simply stacked with different events to take part in and various locations to see. What's more, you'll accrue experience for everything you do, letting you purchase parts that can be attributed to any car in your garage. If you're looking for a fun, arcade racing game that easily offers you the thrills and spills of competition, this is it. Forza Horizon 4 leads the pack of the best Xbox One exclusive games. And there you have it, our definitive rundown of the 10 best Xbox One exclusive games. Do you agree with our picks? Be sure to subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments below. Then, if you're in need of even more Xbox One recommendations, check out the full written version of this list in the description, which features a slew of honourable mentions we couldn't quite get to. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.